Alrighty, good afternoon everyone, and I'm back for a second time today with another Let's Backlog. But right now I'm playing Kawaii Deathu Desu from East Asia Soft, which is out today. I think I have it on a timer. At some point that will have a link to the game if you're curious. It's right now it's going for, or it is standard, $4.99, and it's on sale right now for $1 less, I believe. I haven't written one yet, but this is also a game I'll be writing a review for, so keep an eye out for that on the Backlog Odyssey. And without further ado, let's jump in, see what the game's all about. Well, if I'm going to be perfectly honest, I have been playing it, and it's an interesting kind of like time waster, like a beat 'em up style. Grind for currency to buy characters, unlock stages, get costumes for them and everything. One thing that I really like about the game is how super cute all the pixel art is. And the music's pretty good too. Other than that, it is a little grindy, and you'll see that as I play it, but for each character that you unlock, you can get skins, you can upgrade them, and it requires you to collect those little blue soul things, and that's your currency for this game. One thing I have noticed as well, that it takes really long to collect these souls. So what I've been doing, and I'm almost at the end of the game now, is just going through each stage, trying to 3-skull them instead of 3-star them, and just keep grinding until I get all those souls to unlock each of the characters. And with each of the stages that you play, you'll have a normal mode, which you have to beat 3 times before you unlock the other ones and the next stage. And you'll have hard mode, which is just kind of like see if you can survive the stage with more enemies coming at you. And then finally insane, which is just endless. See how far or how long you can last in the game. But let's just jump in. I would start from the beginning, but honestly, each of the stages are basically the same. They'll just have different backgrounds and different music. And you'll use the L and R buttons to attack. And basically, all you're trying to do is get rid of all these crazy fans trying to swarm you while you're on stage. One of the cool things about the characters is, one is their pixel art, and when you attack, it changes a bit, but you'll also get a special move, and each one for each character is different. So Eliza here, who I'm using, who's a vampire, when she uses her special move, she summons kind of her little cronies there, and they'll help attack or fend off the people trying to crowd you on the stage, and then each of the other characters have their own special moves as well. But, I mean, this is pretty much what the game is. So you'll be coming in here, you're kind of just mashing it out, hoping not to die, collecting your blue souls, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Not much to say, really, other than the fun pixel art and the fun music. This is it. So it does go for $4.99 regular, which I have a hard time kind of justifying, really, even at its sale price, considering what you do in the game and how simple it is, and really the lack of variety other than the characters that you get. So the characters are kind of the main draw, and the only reason I've been playing this off and on is that, for one, it's an easy one to pick up and play. So if you have like 4 or 5 minutes to spare before you have to do something, or you just want to waste some time while you're waiting for something to happen, or waiting for someone, whatever, you just kind of like get a stage or 2 in. And in that sense, it's like it's the perfect mobile game, except on your Switch. Right now, I'm just trying to get to the end of the game, just so I can say that I beat it. And then I might grind out the rest of the costumes for each of the girls and Maybe try the 3-star at each of the stages, see how far I can get in each of the endless challenges. But yeah, this is one of my favorite moves that she has, where she gets the 2 like bouncers on either side. As you can see, I get like just over 1,000 typically for these later stages. And I think the next character unlocks at 20,000. Plus the cost of the... Plus the cost of their costumes, which are 5,400 each. So that's probably what I'll go for next, is the Underworld Queen for Eliza here. But then again, I also need to upgrade her so that she can actually beat the stages. And that's going to be at 6,400. So we'll see if I can actually finish up the stage here. So this is the last one. But what I think I'll do is at least try to get complete hard mode for the second to last stage. And then what I'll do as well is go through each of the other stages just so you can see the backgrounds and the music. And maybe I'll play as some of the other characters as well. You know, just so you can get a feel of the game in general. Like I said, there isn't much for spoilers or things to miss in this, other than, I guess, the surprise of seeing what each of the stages will look like, or listening to the music. One thing that I did notice as well is that when you're hacking and slashing here, it kind of drowns out the background music. So I guess you do have the option to turn off the actual sounds too. So you can just kind of listen to the music at your leisure. Which will be super handy if I need to capture any for my review. And I'm hoping I should have enough for her final costume after this stage. And I think she has like 3 different effects for her special move, and they unlock randomly whenever you use it. Oh, look at that, I got 2,200 that time. Alright, Eliza, how much do we have? 69? Do I want her new costume, or do I want to just go straight for leveling up? You know what? I'll get the costume. The Underworld Queen. And then let's just try the final stage. Here we go, final stage. I do like her last costume. Think we can do it, bud? Think we'll win? It'll travel all across the world, so right now we're in Brazil. And you'll go like China and Japan and America. I forget where else. Oh, look at this guy. He has a different outfit. You do? That's pretty cool, buddy. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. That's fun. Is it cool that my vampire helpers changed their outfit along with me? It is cool, isn't it? So I guess at $5.99 you're kind of getting what you pay for, even though, I don't know, that would be a hard one to justify. I feel like this would be one of those games that you would wait until you see it on sale for $1 on the eShop, honestly.
And I really love that
Oh no.
and it's only in sale.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, what are you trying to say, bud? Then they get punched in the head. And I collect their souls. Because that's what this game is all about, is collecting souls.
Poor Toby got hit on the nose.
He did. Alright, I think this is the last one. And then I technically beat the game. And then what I'll do is show off each of the characters and each of the stages as well. So I think this will be a relatively short stream since there isn't too much to show with this game. Other than me grinding out more souls, unlock the costumes and...
Is this the last character?
No, there's still, I think, 4 more characters that I can unlock. And I don't really know what they are. So far my favorite is the dragon girl. And the zombie girl.
I like her.
You like the vampire girl? Yeah, she's pretty fun.
I like her.
Uh-huh. Yeah, she's using like a blood sword or something. Yeah, looks like she summons it. These guys are giving me some trouble. Well, I'm gonna give them trouble back. Haha. There. I think we've completed it. Other than I think I have to... Let's just see here. How much do we have? 64? I think I needed 69. How much do we need for the upgrade? No, we have enough. Nice. Now she's level 6.
What if you made her a level 100?
I'm not sure if it goes that high.
I'm pretty
And so there isn't any more stages after this. So let's do the hard, and then I'll go through each of the stages and show off some of the other characters too, and their costumes that I've unlocked.
I know the character. Reaper.
That's right, she's the main character. That's Kawaii Deathu.
Oh.
Kawaii Deathu Desu. Or Death Chan, I think is what they call it. Death Chan. This guy with his glass shield. Yep. He could be. And honestly, this is about as crazy as the game gets as well. Other than when you go into Endless, which the further you get, the more quick the enemies become. So I don't think they get any like tougher if you... I know when I first tried this game, that blue gauge at the bottom, which is basically your special gauge, once that fills up, you'll be able to use your special ability. I didn't realize that. I thought it was my stamina. Alright, so let's start with Death Chan. And we'll try to get her leveled up. And let's do just the hard for each of the stages. So this is the first one. These 3 are Japan. So you'll have 3 stages from each area. Each with their own music and their own background. So this is Death Chan. We can show off both her regular attack, which uses her sight. And then, if we get it before we beat the stage, I can show off their special move.
Look at that black guy's face.
I know. He sure does. I like too when you attack with these characters, they change their appearance. Here we go. So she basically gets a giant magical scythe for her special move. And she moves a little faster as well, I think. And it's nice that she has a lot more range.
He turned into a dragon!
Not a dragon, she's just,
No.
a reaper.
Another guy that makes ugly things.
I see.
He turned into a dragon.
Oh.
Every time he gets
They do. I like too that when their souls leave their body, they're these cute little blue souls. Only 800. We'll have to level her up as well. Alright, so that's the first stage from Japan.
probably level him up to full level.
Let's see, so she needs 4,800, and then each of hers are 5,400 as well. So once we get to 4,800, we'll level her up. Alright, you go eat your lunch, mister. Alright, so this is second stage. I like that you got like the guy has the Tengu and the Oni mask or whatever in the background. Oh, and that's the other thing too, for each area, so each, like, for the Japanese area, the characters have different outfits compared to, say, China and America. Yeah. That is cool. Got this. I do like how fast she is when she's using her big magical sight. And then I think I'll change the character next for the next stage. I'll still focus on leveling up Death Chunk. Only 1,000. So do we get enough? No, not yet. Only 4,800. Alright, so the next character is Emmy, and she is a zombie. Let's do the third level from Japan. You see she turns green when she attacks. I think that's super fun. She's really fast too, though she doesn't have as much range as Death Chunk. Killed 3,500! Oh yeah, and her special is she gets all these graves and like zombie herbs come up. I think that's super fun. And I think it slows down the fans so they can't come through quickly. One thing I found though is that it's not as strong as some of the other specials that the other characters have. She's gonna get it again before the end of it. Nice. Haha! 1,500. Now we have enough to upgrade Death Chunk. So let's do that really quick. Give her a level up to level 5. And then let's do Emmy one more time and we'll do China. So the first stage from China. Got the yin yang and some panda bears. The bamboo in the background. Not as big of a fan of this stage's music compared to the last three. I still have the music from that last Japan stage stuck in my head. I do think that Emmy as a character is one of my favorites, but play as her isn't quite. I find that her like limited range and this kind of slow-moving special kind of gets overpowered in the later stages much more easily. We leveled up! Or no, we didn't. We beat it! Alright, so next up is Sue, and she is a succubus. What does she need? 1200? So maybe we'll actually unlock one of her other dresses. Just so you can see what that looks like. And we'll do China too. Yeah. I like her because she's super fast, but she does have limited range, just like Emmy did. And then we'll see her special as well. The other thing I guess I could do is try to save up for the next character. But we'll do Susy blows kisses, which has a lot of range, and I really enjoy that. So it is possible for some of the characters, or some of the enemies, to kind of bypass the heart and get close to you. She is super fast. It's true. Oh no! See, they got through my attack. One strategy I've found with this game, you just alternate left and right attacks, and typically enemies won't be able to get to you. They just ran away. Is it the end of it? Well, we almost have enough for the next one, for our next costume. Oops, don't want to go to her just yet. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, and that's the other thing. So each of when you unlock the costumes for each character, you'll unlock pictures of them as well, wearing that costume, which is kind of fun. You see that she has her different costumes. Whoops. And then this will be the next character we try. I have all of her costumes. And who's next? Oh wait. And then there's yeah, we have all of hers as well. We just unlocked that earlier. Alright, so the next character is Mary, and this is the last one that I've unlocked. Short of the vampire lady that we seen earlier. Another China stage. Now this is one of my favorite characters because she kind of has like medium speed and good range, but then her special attack is probably one of the best in the game. And maybe what I'll do for the next one is change her costume just so you can see what those look like. Because this has a lot of range. You can pull it off really quickly. And it's kind of alternating, and the enemies don't even come near you. So it's easy. I mean, this game definitely can get tedious. Like, you probably don't want to play it for long periods of time. At the most, you could probably get through it. a good half hour or so, unless you're super determined to unlock everything. But yeah, it's a really great game to just kind of pick up and play for a few minutes when you need to waste some time. Let's see, what do we have left? Let's change her costume. And let's actually do her default costume. And where are we now? So now we're in America. We have 3 more stages left in America. And then we can get to Brazil. So we've seen these 2. So I can show the 3 American ones and the 1 Brazil one that we didn't see yet. And this is one of my favorite stages because it's Octo. This is one of my favorite stages because it has the big portrait in the background of the character. Yeah, but the dragon is probably one of my favorite characters. I can't remember her name. Here we go. Then I think I'll go back for a vampire for the last couple of sequences. Oh no! I let my guard down. Are we gonna do it? We activated it and killed the last couple guys. Nice. Alright, so let's get back to Eliza. And what does she need to level up actually? 1200? Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. So here's America Stage 2. She's much slower, but she has a really good special attack. And it is one of my favorite things about this is when they attack, they change. She's got her special. Which one's gonna be? Oh, got the guard back there. Then we can just focus on the left side. Oh! Oh, yeah, they got me. They hit me that time. So, for the hard, you're ranked, I'm guessing, based on how much damage you take when you beat it. But I think the only way to get 3 skulls, like a perfect ranking on each stage, is to not take any damage. And typically that's pretty easy to do as long as you're strong enough to take care of the enemies fast enough. Also, Eliza might not be the best character for these faster paced stages because she's so slow. But she is powerful. We're almost there. We're almost there. And then we have America Stage 3. Then the last one will be Brazil 1. One thing that I would love to see from this game is like the developers taking these characters and making them like a full-fledged vehicle. That would be super fun. Do it like River City Girls style. That would be awesome. That'd be awesome. But there's a lot of fun characters, and it's just too bad because like there's literally nothing to this game other than grinding for souls to upgrade your characters and so on. especially once you've already seen all the stages or once you unlocked all the characters. Like, I could see this getting very tedious and it's like it's really time consuming to grind for the levels. So you'd be using the same characters, you know, over and over again, trying to get their new costumes and stuff. And that's really my biggest problem with the game. Oh yeah, look at the damage she does. She's very powerful. Alright, last stage. Last stage we haven't seen yet. And your strategy really doesn't change the further you get. You just need to make sure you're strong enough, that's all. That's it. I like the big guy. And she really does probably have one of the best special moves, because it's really difficult for the enemies to get near you when you use it. Of course, you have enemies that will dodge behind you as well. When you have to focus on just one side. And we did it! Yeah! Alright, so that's basically Kawaii Deathu Desu. I was able to show you each of the stages. Unfortunately, I don't have all the characters unlocked yet. There's the photo mode. We also have a way to listen to each of the characters' soundtracks. And there's achievements attached to it, so at least you have some goals when you're playing the game, like killing so many enemies with each of the characters, leveling up to their max levels, and so on. Like I said, at $4.99, it seems a bit steep for what you get, and you might be better off waiting for a sale to come around, because I think this would be a good $1, $2 purchase. Good time waster when, you know, you're looking for something to do while you're waiting for something. But other than that, I mean, the graphics are really fun. The music is fun as well, and I think if the developers took these characters and did something more with them, I think they really have something great on their hands. But I mean, there's not much else for me to show you either. So that's Kawaii Deathu Desu, released, published by East Asia Soft, and it's available right now on the Nintendo Switch, and I think on Steam as well. But anyway, until next time, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out Kawaii Deathu Desu. Definitely look out for my impressions of it at some point. And until then, I'll see you later.